This is Dagestan, a region in the Caucasus known for its many great fighters. It has created fighters like Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev, and it is known as one of the toughest regions in the world. And I am traveling to this place alone. Welcome to 7 days in Dagestan. I am now at the airport. I'm on my way to Makhachkala, Dagestan. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous. You know, a lot of people were saying I shouldn't go. I kind of stopped telling people just because of the reaction, and I really want to show what it is like to train as a foreigner in Dagestan. I was first going to be flying from Amsterdam to Istanbul and then from Istanbul to Makhachkala. Due to current sanctions, there's no direct flights to Russia, so you have to do a layover, for example, in Istanbul. After having a delay on my first flight, I ended up being just in time, 2 minutes before closing, and I catched my layover, and then I was on my way to Makhachkala. I'm in the car right now. Boarding was the only thing where I was a little bit uncomfortable. Other than that, it went well. It's understandable during, situations that's going on that, something like that takes a little bit more time. But I'm in the country. I'm going to the apartment now. Alright, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the facility. This is called the Athlete Hotel. This is where, if you're an athlete, you come in, train through MK Wrestling. This is where you're gonna stay. This is the entry hall. When you walk through the first room, you get to the kitchen. Here you can cook and make everything that you want. Here you have the bathroom, and then when you walk upstairs, that's where the bedrooms are. This is the first one. This is where I was sleeping, and then you have another one here, which has 3 beds. In total, the hotel has about 6 beds. We're going to the first real location. Let's go. I'm excited. I stepped into the car and I was told that for today there was not going to be a training. First we were going to do something else, and then tomorrow there was going to be a training. So that meant that my first goal for this video was going to be to complete my first training. But to make sure that I do everything what I want to do here in Dagestan, I made a checklist. I want to do a training in the mountains. I want to go to Khabib's restaurant. I want to go to Ankalaev coffee shop, horse riding in the mountains, buy a papashka, and compete in a wrestling match. I guess I'm gonna be on a horse now. I have no idea. I don't know how to ride a horse. If I die, this is gonna be the end of the series. But before we continue, when I booked this trip, I had less than 10,000 subscribers. I took all the money that I had and put it into this trip. Right now, the channel has 20,000 subscribers. It's been growing extremely quickly. I have a dream of hitting 100k subscribers. So if you can like and subscribe, you will help me out so much. Thank you. And one moment you're on an airplane, and the next moment you're on a horse in the middle of nowhere in the mountains of Dagestan. I don't have a lot of experience on horses, and these ones were extremely massive, and that's why it didn't go so well. I almost fell off my horse. My horse was going crazy the whole time, so I got off. I'm not risking anything. I'm here my first day. I'm not gonna fall off a horse here on my first day. Although it was quick, I had horse riding checked off. Was not good.
Okay, normal.
The man you hear laughing is Murad. He's the head coach of MK Wrestling, and for the next 7 days he was going to be showing me around Dagestan.
I almost died on a horse.
I think I was on for like 15 minutes and then I was done. I was like, yeah. Now he's just laughing at me. And then we were off to the second location. Again driving through the middle of nowhere, and we ended up on a farm. I guess I'm now officially in the mountains of Dagestan. Quite an experience. Sheep? It's your sheep. Ah, it's your sheep. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a little bit nerve-wracking so far. I didn't feel that comfortable. I really thought to myself, like, what am I getting myself into? Of course, it's not nothing. People always say, oh, 2-3 years Dagestan, I forget. It's like almost a joke, but I'm actually here. I'm actually in Dagestan. I'm actually gonna train here in Dagestan. So the whole thing, of course, is kind of surreal, where it's like I'm doing something that most people have never experienced. And I really like that. But it's also, I would lie if I would not say that it's a little bit scary. I guess this is what you call a rude awakening. You know, I was just relaxing. Today was gonna be the plan to train a bit later today, and out of nowhere there was like boof, 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 and we're gonna wrestle, I guess. I was brought to a university campus, and this is where my first training was going to take place. We walked through the gardens, through the backyard, and then we found the sports hall. We arrived late and the training had already started, so I had to quickly put down my stuff so I could start joining the training. I had to do my own warming up a little bit, and then we started training. In the first couple of shots, the lighting and the shots are going to be a little bit off. I found that out a little bit later, and then I changed the camera angle, so this is only for the first couple of shots. After that I have some really cool shots. We started training, and here you see me doing my first technique, stepping inside from the single leg takedown. And then in the back you could see two of the better ones. They were twin brothers and they were wrestling against each other. Both of them were absolutely amazing, super athletic. It was just a joy to even watch all these guys wrestling. Such a beautiful takedown there as well. Then it was my turn to go up against one of them. Here you see me coming up against him, shot for a takedown, didn't get it. That's something that you're gonna see quite often. Most of my shots were very far out. I could not even get close to a leg and they could already defend it and see it coming. Then it was up against the other brother. Once again, shot in for a takedown, didn't get it. Once again, shot in, didn't get it. I went through, tried to maybe get the back leg, also couldn't get it. And then my MMA instincts kicked in, wanted to go for the choke, but of course that doesn't work in wrestling. The first drill I had to attack, and now it was his time to start attacking and go for the takedown. That took him about 2 seconds to get me down. I tried to play it off a little bit, but he just had a really good takedown. Then once again he shot in, another takedown. I could really not do a lot against them. I really tried my best, but it's really hard when guys are so much better than you. They see everything that you do coming, and whenever they do something, they just set me up and then they get a beautiful takedown. This was probably my favorite one. We're gonna see it one more time. Arm drag to the back leg. Such a beautiful takedown. Here, going low, gets an easy takedown. I try and post, but that doesn't work. And then he ends up getting the takedown again. And that was going to be the end of that round. Here you see the twin brothers coming up against each other one more time, trying to find a takedown, and then a beautiful lateral throw gets him down and a takedown. Then it was time for sparring. I was really eager to prove myself. I wanted to show what I could do. We started in the clinch, looking for the takedown, going low, going high. I shot in for a takedown. I got kind of close to the legs, but he could move himself out of it and then put me to the ground, tried to pin me. Then it was his turn. He shot in for the takedown, ended up getting me down, and then again tried the pinning move, get my shoulders back onto the mat. I shot in for a takedown. I was getting a little bit closer than before, but definitely not good enough, and that ended up being the end of the training. I really enjoyed my training. It was really tough, but such a good experience. Now I have to walk home and I don't have internet, so Murad said it's 5 minutes to walk home. But he says with everything that it's 5 minutes to walk home, so it could also be 20. I haven't had anything to drink. I need a coffee. I need something to eat. But at least the weather is nice. When people think of Dagestan, they think about mountains, but they had really nice coffees, just extremely good. They have coffee shops everywhere, like really nice ones, like modern. So I've been using Yandex, which is an app here, which works a lot better than Google Maps. You can download it, so that's been working really well. So that's been my way of navigating. Food only costs like 500 rubles, which I think is about 5 euros. I'm not entirely sure, but it's not a lot. And with that done, I had my morning training completed. My first training was done. I did my horse riding, first training complete, and then for the next episode I was gonna do something massive. I'm gonna have a new episode every single day, and tomorrow's episode is going to be insane. I'm going to have 2 trainings and then something insane happened at the end. So make sure you watch it. See you guys tomorrow. Hoes.